Hi, Kelly Eckholt here to update you with the key events of the week. So the highlight on the calendar this week was the release of the third quarter labour market reports. These came out as expected and showed that the labour market weakened a bit further through the 3 months to September. Jobs growth was flat and the unemployment rate rose to 5.3%. Wages growth also decelerated through the period, and now wages growth is really sitting at levels that are consistent with inflation close to 2% given a bit of time. All of this was in line with what the Reserve Bank was expecting when they gave us out their last set of forecasts back in August. There were a few signs of green shoots under the hood of these reports, and in particular I'm going to point to the increase in hours worked in both the household and business surveys in the reports. Both of these rose for the first time since either late 2023 or early 2024, and they indicate that GDP was positive in the third quarter. Looking further for green shoots, earlier in the week we saw the release of building consents, which rose 7.2% for the September month. And that was the third consecutive chunky monthly increase. That suggests that the construction sector pressures are starting to ease with these lower interest rates. Looking further afield, the Supreme Court in the US started to hear arguments around the legality of Donald Trump's tariffs. And the tone there from the court seemed to suggest that they were a bit sceptical about their legality. So that means early next year, when we hear the final judgment, it may well be that Donald Trump is going to have to adjust his tariff policy. I'll be back to update you again next week.